We also got some big local races to talk about. Let's toss things back over to Quita.
All right. Thank you, Brian and Ashley. In the big local race that we're following tonight, who will become the next mayor of Austin? All right, let's take a look at the latest results. 6 candidates were on the ballot, and right now Celia Israel is leading the pack with 40% of the vote. You have to get 50% or more in order to not have a runoff. Remember, if no candidate gets more than 50%, we will see a runoff between the two front runners. And the two front runners in this race, former Mayor Kirk Watson and Celia Israel, are both hosting watch parties tonight. Darren Shaharan is at Israel's party in East Austin, but let's begin with KVUE senior reporter Tony Blahetsky. He's at Watson's party downtown. Tony?
Hey, Quita, and the party's starting to die down a little bit earlier, but throughout the course of the evening, we've seen a lot of big names in local politics come here to greet Kirk Watson, some of them taking the stage to again offer their support and trying to keep the momentum going into a runoff. The big question going into tonight was whether or not Kirk Watson or Celia Israel could possibly get enough votes to push them without having to have a runoff. That turned out not to be the case. Of course, Kirk Watson running on a platform that he has the experience and the political skills to guide the city into its next chapter, tackling issues like affordability and housing and public safety. We did spend a few minutes with him earlier this evening about his goal going into the runoff and why he says his candidacy is so important for him to win.
Importantly, Austin is at a point where we're in an emergency. We are no longer becoming a big city where we have time to waste. We are a big city with big city challenges. And the next term is a 2-year term. So there's not a whole lot of time to learn the ropes. We need someone that has the experience and the proven record of success in getting the things done when it comes to addressing housing, when it comes to addressing our congestion and traffic, homelessness, public safety. We need to have somebody that has proven the ability to build the coalitions necessary to get those things done.
So now his race continues into that runoff. A lot of political observers here locally discussing tonight whether or not votes that were received by Jennifer Verdon, a conservative who was in this field, may go to Kirk Watson in the runoff, and also who actually will return to the polls to vote in this runoff. But again, Kirk Watson heading into that runoff with Celia Israel, and we want to go over to Darren Shaharan, who is at her watch party this evening. Darren.
Tony, it has been a wet night here in Austin, but that has not stopped mayoral candidate Celia Israel and her supporters from celebrating. It's been a packed house all night. They've had a lot of fun, food and drinks. About an hour ago, Israel spoke to the audience and said that she expects this race to go into a runoff with Kirk Watson. When I spoke with her one-on-one, we talked about what sets the two apart, because we do know both have spent time in the legislature, and we know that they both have roots right here in Austin.
We started in January with a heartfelt message to say every week in an Israel administration will be Housing and Affordability Week. We have the momentum, we have the energy, we are resonating with the voters. That's what the returns are showing us tonight.
Her campaign has been focused on increasing affordable housing, improving the public transit system, and public safety. She is hoping her experience and relatability to the working class will be enough to get her through. Israel, she is a part of the LGBTQ plus community, and she's also a Latino woman. So if she is voted in as Austin's mayor, she would be the first to do so. Quita?
All right, our Darren Shaharan live at Celia Israel's watch party. Darren, thank you.